Yeah. Right. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the 89th podcast. This will be uploaded onto YouTube. This is live streamed on Twitch. www.twitch.tv / is it / / MAViSMITH. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Dude, the amount of times I've typed in MAViSMITH UK, into the login and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I feel like that's because Twitter, right, and Instagram, we have to be MAViSMITH UK on there.
Dude, it's so annoying. You know, MAViSMITH on Twitter's got no tweets, 3 followers.
It's because there's someone in America called MAViSMITH. That's their name, and they're selfish enough to have that as their Twitter handle.
I drunk DM'd. I don't know if you saw. I drunk DM. I was steaming, dude, at my nut, and I was out with Will, and I was trying to DM Instagram and say, give us MAViSMITH, give us the MAViSMITH name on Twitch, and I drunk text this poor girl in America with the name MAViSMITH.
Yeah.
Or MAViSMITH, and just drunk DM'd her, like, give us your name.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I threw in the word bitch at some point. I don't know. I was drunk, dude. Anyway, how's it going, guys? We'll talk a little bit about where we've been and whatnot. But what I was going to say, just before we did the intro, you know what I love about this is the fact that, like, what people can see is a nice background, a couple of bobbleheads, but what they can't see is this entire mess we've got going on. Like wires. There's wires in here. There's lamps and.
Pretty sure there's a cupcake holder there as well.
There is a cupcake holder there. You're absolutely correct.
A baseball bat made out of I don't know what.
It looks clean. Well, you can't see the other side. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's hilarious. There's a Lonsdale bag with some books in it.
There is.
And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. There's also a Harley Quinn baseball bat. You heard that, right? Yeah, you heard that. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. So do Streamlabs offer audio suppression or audio enhancement built into Streamlabs?
Oh, it's cold already. Huh? Yeah, it's gross.
Do Streamlabs? Oh, so they do. So I don't know if I could make this audio sound better, but should we just leave it for the stream?
Yeah, we'll just leave it for the stream. And
yeah.
We'll just, if you're real, you're real. If you're real, you'll watch. If you're real, your ears will bleed as you have a good time.
It's a good point.
Have a mediocre time. Right, let's just get started then. The movie measure. You can't see all the illegal substance off screen. You can't see all of the rubbish, all of the wires, the lamps, the suitcases, the Harley Quinn baseball bats that everyone has, right? Everyone has one of those.
The fact that the camera's sitting on top of half of a table.
And I sat on half of a table. The table was like this, and where you have like legs that come down here, there's no leg here. So I sat on this side, and it went great.
Yeah.
It looked like what's it called with those little egg scales, just with a 5-ton weight on one side.
It was like a seesaw, but only one person sitting on it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's exactly right. I like that. The movie, you can click on filters on the microphone bit. Damn,
I'm sure we can make it sound a bit better, but for this stream for now, is it okay? Are you okay to listen to? Because I know it sounds a bit like tinny. Are you good with that for now for this stream?
You better be, guys.
Yeah, because otherwise we're wasting more time. Yes, okay. We'll fix it next stream, and for YouTube it's going to sound nice, but for this, right now.
So we're going to be releasing videos every Thursday from now on. We've got every Thursday there's a video coming out until December. We've been working extremely hard. We've been doing videos. Gaming videos are going to be here and there. They just come out when they're out,
Yeah. As Matt said, we're releasing a video on the main MAViSMITH channel every week on Thursdays at 8 p.m. So we're not going to premiere them all. We're only going to premiere the cinematic videos. So every other week will be a behind the scenes for the video that came out the week before,
or some kind of video,
or a side-by-side VFX thing. Yeah, something that's related to the video that's just come out. So a week later, you'll get like the background for that video. So if it's a VFX breakdown, a side-by-side, or behind the scenes, that kind of stuff. So
as an example, this Thursday, we've got the behind the scenes for Sam coming out. My favourite part of Call of Duty Fed 2, it helped to destroy my life by devouring me for like 3. I am so glad that we can't look at our...
You can. On Xbox, you can find out how many daytime. I've got something stupid like 60... 79 days, I think, which I don't know what that equivalates. Well, 79 times 24. That's how many hours I've got in Modern Warfare 2.
COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, fight me. No, we don't need to. We all have opinions and some are wrong. So
exactly.
You're absolutely fine thinking that. No, but dude, if I can find out how many hours I had in that game.
If you go onto Xbox, boot the game up.
I don't have it. I don't have an Xbox.
I don't know. 1,896 hours. That ain't bad. That was COD 4, actually. That wasn't Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, I think, was longer.
Yeah, but you're talking to someone who's got 3,800 hours on Dota.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude, when I like a game, I love a game, dude.
Yeah, I guess that's not actually that much if you put it into perspective of, like, matches, though. Because that's only, like, 3,000 matches, which sounds like a lot. But if you were to do Call of Duty, you probably played, like, 10,000 matches, if that makes sense.
Can we get a mod to ban Fuji, please? Get him the hell out of here. Dude, get him out of here. Just kick him straight out. Get out. Yeah, Fuji.
The lead singer for Imagine Dragons, Dan Ridley, plays. I think it's Dan Ridley or Dan something. He plays League of Legends.
I had nothing there. There was nothing there, dude. I
don't know. I
couldn't do anything.
I don't know where you could have gone.
I just did nice. Yeah, that Charlie meme from I don't know where it's from. No,
Charlie.
Fair enough. From Always Sunny, but it's not in Always
Sunny.
Oh yeah. Leadership move. I can't remember where it's from. Anyway, so yeah, just as so this Thursday we got the behind the scenes for Sam coming out. Obviously, I'm sure all of you have seen Sam. Absolutely hilarious on our YouTube. Dude, I love Premiere in it. Premiere.
So no, that's the same thing as it's English or American, right? Premiere or Premiere. It's the same as
dude, it was so
disoriented.
It was so nice seeing like people comment and being like, this is hilarious. Like seeing someone put haha. Dude, that made me haha, you know?
Or like wait, like that kind of stuff. I love it.
See someone haha, maybe haha.
I feel like that's going to be so we're going to premiere, whatever you want to say, the cinematic videos each week, and then the behind the scenes or whatever else comes out won't be premiere because it won't be like a big release kind of thing. But yeah, so next week, behind the scenes for Sam 2. The week after, another video untitled for you guys, but we obviously know what it is. The week after that, behind the scenes. The week after that, another video. All the way up to the end of the year. So you're welcome.
And things will be moved. I've just realised we're both swaying, dude. We need to stop doing things in unison. We're both wearing the MAViSMITH uniform. We've both got black shirts on.
I think I've got like ADHD. I can't not move. I always have to be like, what is that? ADHD? What's that? No.
I thought I had until I got a drum set, and I got a full drum set, and it was the best present ever. I got the full drum. It was really nice. It was like blue. It was the instrument. I had done guitar before. Done a little bit of choir singing. I thought, you know what? This is going to be my what's it called? This is going to be my thing. It's going to be my thing. I'm going to be a drummer. I'm going to be a really good drummer. I learned Ride the Lightning by Metallica. Never played the drums again. Don't know why. She didn't play drums again. That's so much.
Gave up. Yeah, dude. I want a steel drum so bad, like the one that they're like the proper like Jamaican like the.
That's not.
Oh, the steel drum, the big metal.
I want the. What's the on Under the Sea?
Yeah, steel drum.
Is that?
Yeah,
yeah.
MAViSMITH. Are the podcasts going on Spotify? You bet your sweet ass they are. We're gonna whatever podcasts come out are going on Spotify.
So
and iTunes.
I have a video that could not make it into the behind the scenes because it has Tom's undercarriage hanging out, and also it did not work because it was shot terribly. But however, he walks out in all of his outfit, all of his outfit with his undercarriage hanging out. On video, and I was like, I can't put that in. I ain't trying to get banned. Yeah. I ain't trying to get our not monetized videos not monetized.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, was it my bad luck and I couldn't get on this here streams or a big pause happened with broadcasting your awesome faces? Huh?
Was it bad luck I couldn't get on this here streams? A big pause happened. Yeah, we haven't streamed for a long old time. We stopped streaming a while ago, and we probably won't swing back to streaming games for a while. Gaming videos on YouTube will be coming out, but gaming streams, we'll see how we feel.
Yeah, we were literally just talking about this when the stream went down. So like, we like doing it, but there's just the reason why I mentioned cocaine was purely because I was saying that we need those pills that are in what's it in? American Dad. Is it American Dad or Family Guy? Where they take
Family Guy, I think.
What's American Dad? Oh,
it might be
one of them.
Remember, yeah.
They take tablets and it makes you stay up all night. We need, dude. There's not enough hours in the day. We want to do game streams, but like sitting next to each other and playing a game is super fun, but we just don't have time for that. Like we're super busy working on other things.
And
it sucks.
I feel like we won't be in a position to be side by side with our PCs again for a while, just where I still haven't moved house, but someone put an offer in.
Nice, congratulations.
Yesterday, and they came round today with their kids. They're like, we can't wait to move in. They want to move in by December, so we might have to move out by the end of the year. So it's going to be a while till we can sort out a side-by-side setup for PCs and gaming. And because I obviously do the VFX for the cinematic videos, and it takes a long time, I need that to be at home because I need to be on that straight away as soon as I get in from work, kind of thing. So as time develops, we probably will rotate back to gaming streams one day, but we don't know when that will happen.
Well, that's the thing. Like if it was a full-time gig, it'd be easy because we'd have hours to do, but we just don't have the hours in the day.
If you guys want the streams, I mean, you got to share our stuff. We need to make this our full-time gig.
Yeah, sorry for my weird language and stupid construction of sentences. I'm still dumb Russian. Ain't no problem. You're trying. It's all that matters. Really, that's cool. I'm going to do a stream tomorrow, but I checked your channel the other day, Ali, to see when was the last time you streamed, and there was nothing there. There was nothing there. I was like, okay, fair enough. Guess I am watching it. 'Cause we've unticked all the notifications on MAViSMITH for channels apart from yours, and I ain't seen your little notification come up in a minute. So I don't know. I don't know where it is. But anyway, so for example, so this Thursday we've got Sam behind the scenes. Next Thursday is going to be another premiere. It's a 4-minute video, and a couple of our friends have told us it's our best work yet. It's really fucking good. This guy's Dumbledore. This guy's Dumbledore with the VFX, dude. He's Dumbledore with the VFX. That's great. I mean, we're probably going to put it up and get told to.
I'm a homosexual wizard.
You can be where you want to be. It's in 2019, dude. Everyone's welcome. We're probably going to put it up, and then we're going to get asked to take it down about a day later. But
I was worried about that. But then if we do, we can take it down, switch out the subject matter, and then upload it again. It's not a problem.
Ain't no big deal.
If they ask us to blur out the product,
we'll talk a little bit about that when it's out.
Yeah, just imagine if they ask us to blur out the product.
Oh jeez, right? Just saying, my prime subbing was on the 17th. Wow, what's the date today? It's the 10th. You got a week. So, and still, it's rather Gandalf who is. Damn, you want to be Dumbledore?
No, Dumbledore is gay as well.
Yeah, he is gay.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling, he was 10 years after the last book and film.
I love how it's like nobody. J.K. Rowling, Dumbledore likes tentacle porn. You're like, awesome. Thank you so much.
They very heavily hinted it in Fantastic Beasts, though, because Jude Law plays.
Is he in it?
Not the old Dumbledore, like young Dumbledore. Jude Law plays.
Oh, I care about young Dumbledore now.
Man, young Dumbledore's cool, but you can tell he has a little bit of a thing for Voldy. Is it Voldy? No, Griswold. Yeah,
I don't have time in the holidays, but and I want to start again. It's one of those things like we want to focus on like short films so badly that doing like game streams it takes time away.
Grindelwald.
But yeah, so and then after that, the Thursday after that, there's a behind the scenes. And then after that, there's a new video. And then after that is a side-by-side comparison where Juve is going to break down the entire... You're unconscious one.
Griswold. What's Griswold from? What is Griswold from? Someone Google Griswold and tell me what's that from. It's from something. But yeah, right, Grindelwald. You know what I meant. But
apart from that, so we haven't been streaming for a while. So we did everything at GFAs in terms of like all the stream stuff's all at GFAs. I'll drive around there and we just edit or game stream or do the podcast. But where GFA was moving, get everything moved, we moved everything back here, and I got really good internet.
Yeah, your internet is mad now. Yeah.
I had like 0.0.01, and I downloaded GTA in about 5 minutes. It was absolutely ridiculous. It's so good to be able to actually have good internet for once. So we had that. So then I was like, okay, let's move here whilst we're trying to move out. And that was before we did that was just after the charity event. We did everything here, got everything set up. Griswold was the last thing the family did.
You're absolutely right. Griswold's when he goes round on the bin lid and he slides down the snow and the squirrel. Griswold, yes, you're so bang on.
He hinted that he has a thing for Voldy. I want to hear that. You can't. That's what you get here. Now, the podcast. So we
can we get that in a t-shirt? Dumbledore has a thing for Voldy.
Or dumb. No, I'm not gonna say it. Nope. Nope.
Dumbledore.
No.
No.
I really need to watch part 2 of Harry Potter. I need to sit my ass down and watch part 2.
What, Deathly Hallows?
Whatever part 2 is of the final movie. The final movie. I need to sit down and watch it.
Of the Harry Potter's not a Fantastic Beasts. Yeah,
No, I haven't seen that Fantastic Beasts, but
it's good, man.
I need to watch
Fantastic Beasts,
part
I
2.
actually really like that. It's a bit more mature.
How have you not watched it? Because part 1 sucks so bad, right? Part 1 was terrible. I don't care, dude. If you disagree, you don't have an opinion. Part 1 sucks. It was boring as hell. And part 2, I just didn't go out and watch in cinema because part 1 put me off so bad. And then I forgot what happened in part 1. So I would just have to go back and watch part 1.
The end of part 1 is like full on just crying.
What happens at the end of part 1? Did he die? Does he sleep with Hermione?
No.
Does Ron sleep with Hermione?
No, the little, Dobby.
Oh, Dobby. Oh, yeah, Dobby died, right?
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Oh, come on, if you're not caught up on Harry Potter. That's like spoiling National Lampoon's Vacation for crying out loud. Didn't see it by now. You're not seeing it, you know?
When Dobby kicks the bucket, when he gets that little knife.
Fantastic Beasts is really good. See, I heard really good things.
And Hedwig. Yeah, and
Hedwig. Did you just call it?
Yeah, Hedwig. Where's a hedge? What really annoys me,
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been
I hate Fantastic Beasts. I really enjoyed it. Do you know what annoys me about the last Harry Potter film? Not the last one, part 1 of Deathly Hallows. They kill Mad-Eye Moody off screen. Mad-Eye Moody, possibly one. I know he wasn't like a huge.
Doesn't mean he's dead.
Yeah, with Game of Thrones, he's going to come back. He was such Lord of the Light. He was such a good character, Mad-Eye Moody, like really badass. And then he's like, the last you see of him, and he's like, Harry's in the bike with old Haggy. Haggy's flying his little moty, and Harry's like, Mad-Eye. And Mad-Eye sort of goes past like this on his broom, right? And he goes like this, and he sort of looks.
Socks?
This is what happens. He looks.
What the hell are you wearing on those feet?
We'll go back to the socks in a second. It's like the Wizard of Oz. And we'll talk about wizards. And then he goes past like this, and this is the last bit you see of Mad-Eye Moody. He's going like this, and he goes, Harry. And then off he flies, right? And then you just never see him again. He flies into like a lightning bolt, and it's like, all right, well, that was shit. And then they land, they get to old Ronnie's house, and Hermione says to Ronnie, like, where's Moody? And they're like, oh yeah, Mad-Eye Moody's kicked the bucket, he snuffed it.
That's great. What's happening with the socks? What are we looking at? What are they?
They're just stripy. They're comfy.
Did you wear them to work?
Nah.
So say good because you'll be fired.
Yeah, but I didn't like.
Rocking up with those. They are. You're walking through that door. You're walking through that door. You're walking straight out the door.
There's nothing wrong with my little socks.
There's a lot wrong with your little socks. So we back to the podcast. So we were throwing around the idea of doing it weekly. Doing it. Oh, I've got to take off that. Don't donate to that. It's done. It's gone.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Hold off, guys. So we're talking about doing the podcast again, but we don't. So the issue we had was the issue we had was we didn't have a setup for the podcast, so we didn't have anywhere to put it. And we wanted to focus on one channel on YouTube, which is funny because I've got two. We wanted to focus on MAViSMITH short films and the MAViSMITH brand, but releasing weekly podcasts just made the channel look trash because all it was filled up is just podcasts. So we're thinking, and we're probably going to, unless anyone can give a good answer, and you love it so much it's not a good answer. Who just burped? I've got someone of like tortillas. Hurricane tortilla. Lovely. I'm starving. Maybe that's what it is. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I had fish for dinner.
We're going to talk about it here. Talk about what? Game of Thrones Season 8, dude. Get out of here. We don't talk about that. It didn't happen, dude.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. It ended at Season 7. That was it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So we're going to be making the podcasts monthly, but they're going to be long. They're going to be like 2.5 hours long. So it's going to be more of an event rather than like a weekly thing. So it'll be the same day, so like a Monday night at the end of each month, where we'll recap all what happened in the month, talk about videos, talk about that kind of stuff. And it'll be longer versions, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We'll get people come in for the 2 hours. Like it's just going to be us two, and then bringing on the odd people every few ones. But I think doing it monthly and having longer means better content in a shorter time. So rather than have 4 podcasts where we talk just generic things, having one a month, because there's so many stories that we have to tell. We got the Uber story.
Yeah.
The Uber story that I had. Well, that's in the one
yeah.
behind the scenes. But
you also said the name there.
I almost did.
Yeah, I know.
I almost dropped it. But yeah, so we're going to do monthly podcasts, but longer. That's all.
Yeah. So
That's all I've got to say.
we'll have more stories. We'll write down stories as we go, and we can share stuff. And yeah, exactly. We'll have something to talk about, and they'll be longer. And the reason like doing a gaming channel rather than gaming streams works is we can spend 1 or 2 nights a week playing games for 4 to 5 hours and get 2 to 3 to 4 videos out of that amount of time of playing games. So then you get, a couple of days, or, if we release 1 video a week, then a couple of weeks of content from a couple of nights. But if you stream, it's two 4-hour streams, and it doesn't really do a lot. Not everyone can make it on certain days, so if you miss it, you're not going to enjoy it. So having that edited down gaming stuff is like all the best parts that you love about MAViSMITH that make you laugh, but it's basically like a clip show. Some of the games are like cinematic stuff, and we're going to make it into a storyline, and some of it will just be like funny highlights and stuff like that from competitive games and whatnot. So we feel like it would be a really good way to fulfill the gaming side of things without having to stream every single night, which is just not possible for us.
Dude, I hate seeing stuff like that. Sounds great, but those streams were absolutely brilliant. It'd be awesome to see. I hate stuff like that because it makes me want to stream again, but it's just not worth our time at the moment. Like, when you see what like GFA did for the next video coming out, you'll be like, okay, there's no way they could do something like that and also keep up a game stream.
Yeah. It would have to be just like, it just wouldn't work.
We've both got to stop swinging. We've both got to stop swinging, dude. You swing for 5 minutes, and then I'll swing for 5 minutes.
Right.
And
it's
then,
my turn now.
Yeah, you go. You tell me when you're done swinging, and I'll swing, and I'll tell you likewise, okay?
Right.
But we move on. But we'll do them again at some point. Like, you'll see a much more polished gaming videos coming out. And one of the main reasons why we're doing gaming videos, in terms of, we've just said how busy we are, then we're like, we're doing another channel, is because one of our friends, Robbie, who's in the Discord as Roo, or Daddy Roo. Hey, Clayman. How about the one talking to him? Huh? Dude, the first comment you say after being back is so confusing. So, maybe if I miss Shred when I get those wins live, well, maybe he's come back in a compilation form. I don't know. Probably not. I suck at games at the moment. I've been playing a bunch of different ones and sucking. So what's great is that like you'll see a video pushed down, but that's purely because one of the reasons why we got talking about doing a gaming channel is because Daddy Roo, that's what I want to call him now, Daddy Roo. Farns has given the name Daddy Roo, and that's what his name will be. So Daddy Roo is going to help out with the editing side of things for the gaming stuff. So you would have seen on Discord that we were playing DayZ, which Daddy Roo is currently editing down. So there's it's one of those things, really. We'll come. Like, that's the thing. If it was our full time, if MAViSMITH itself was our full time job, we would game stream because we'd have the time to do it.
You would have so much. If it was our full time job, the amount of content that'd be slapping your faces, there'd be so much because we'd record and film every day.
Dude, it's like the amount of content that you're seeing coming out now, on top of having jobs and stuff, is ridiculous. So if it was, you'd get that stuff. So. I'm not reading that claim out. It's confused me just looking at it for a brief second. So, haha.
Okay, I'm not swinging, so you can swing.
Thanks. But yeah, so just to kind of recap, just briefly. So, podcasts a monthly thing. Gaming stuff on the gaming channel. Streams will continue at some point in the future, but maybe not until into the new year. But they are they are fun. Like, we enjoyed them. But it's just one of those things. It's one of those things, man. We've got to focus on this, and then when this takes off, and then we can start making this full time, we can then start doing game streams again. So simple as that. You watch us grow, we grow.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop swinging. But yeah,
I start swinging subconsciously.
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know.
But it is what it is. But if you have any questions about what's going on, obviously just drop it in the chat. But also, Mini News subscribed for 19 months.
Jesus Christ.
19 bloody months.
5 away from 2 years.
19 bloody months.
That's scary.
And we might do the odd gaming stream in a sense of why is this app so good? It just is, dude. I don't know. It just is. It was complete off the cuff, like everything at MAViSMITH. We might do the odd game stream where we do like an evening a month, mate. I don't know. That's the thing. We're still like,
we're still feeling it out. We'll see how the gaming videos do, and then maybe we'll do like one podcast a month and one big gaming night a month on stream. It's and what we'll do is
make it like an event thing rather than just it being there. So like
we'll do it like the old stream. If we have to admit, when we went back and reviewed our old streams, we preferred our old streams to what we did like this year. So we used to do one PC, sit side by side, and play games. So we could play single player games, and the other person would read the chat and keep talking to people whilst the other person concentrated and won the PUBG or won the COD or whatever, and then rotate. And then we'd play co-op games like Doki Doki or like Jackbox, or if it's a horror game or anything like that we can both play and enjoy. And also I bought a Nintendo Switch. Like Beth and I bought a Nintendo Switch, so we can bring that round, plug it in from the dock into the Elgato streaming capture card, and we can actually record that, so we can play like Mario Kart, or we can play, there's loads of kart games, so there's so much stuff we can do.
I'm not playing Doki Doki, dude. We're done with Doki Doki. One PC, one person mans the keyboard, the other the mouse. That's the awful challenge, which we terrible at. Mav shaking, because I'm just looking at Doki Doki. I'm just having like a panic attack.
Have I played Breath of the Wild? Yes, Ali. I'm playing for it now. I haven't clocked that many hours. I'd say I've probably got about 10 to 12 hours on it at the moment over the last like month or so, or a bit more. But it is incredible. Would you actually want to see me stream Breath of the Wild? Because that game is amazing. But I mean, we're not going to stream it, but maybe one day, because it is so good. I love that game. Breath of the Wild 2 comes out next year, I think, or maybe the end of this year. So maybe if we get back into streaming again, we'll do that, because that game is next level. Honestly, so good.
Yes, sir. I don't have a Switch, so I can't comment. But we played some good old party games, which is great fun. But yeah, I enjoyed it. But it's just one of those things where you're like, it's just you just got to do it. But I want to stream it, but I don't have a capture card.
Add me on Switch. We can Fortnite.
We'll post you our capture card.
Yeah.
For a few months. Yeah. It's just sitting in the stream.
Rent it,
dude.
Maybe it's just rentals.
Did we get another one? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did you send it back?
Yeah.
Of course so. Can't wait for Cyberpunk.
That's a good game.
I am on edge, dude. I'm on edge. I hate the idea that it looks so good.
Yeah, I'm not going to get hyped up. I'm just going to wait until it comes out and then just see what people are saying, rather than getting all hyped up, because the amount of games that you get hyped up for and you're like, this looks incredible, and then it's a complete letdown. There's no point in getting hyped up. Just wait. Just when it comes out, see what people are saying, or buy it and play it and return it if you don't like it. But yeah, that's my little take on it.
I'll
tell you what, you will enjoy it, Ali. The Witcher 3 is coming to the Switch in December.
But it's going to look terrible.
It doesn't look as nice, but then you don't play it for how it looks. You play it for the being able to play it portably.
Yeah, but if you have the idea, yeah, I guess.
Like, it's the fact of playing like Witcher 3 anywhere is incredible, because it's such a long game. You need to clock so many hours. There's not many people that have that amount of time to sit on a computer that amount of time, because it takes like 400 hours or something stupid to complete that game. But if you can play it on the bus, or if you're just laying in bed, it's just stuff like that.
I can't help it though. Dude, every time I watch it, it gets better. It gets better, dude. But it gets better. That's it. I'm not correcting myself. It gets better, dude. Mav values video quality over game quality. No, but what I'm saying is, if you can, dude, if I give you a chocolate bar,
okay,
yeah, you're like, oh, gee, thanks for the chocolate bar. But if I give you 2 chocolate bars, you're like, well, I'm gonna take the 2 chocolate bars, because if I take the one, I can just have the 2, right?
Okay, yeah. But then what if it's a hot day?
With The Witcher, right?
Yeah.
If I can give you The Witcher on a Nintendo Switch, it looks okay, plays the exact same as one on the PC, where it looks just out of this world.
Yeah, but then it's the same. What about if, right? You can have the 2 chocolate bars or the 1 chocolate bar. It's a super hot day, right? And you don't want to get your hands messy because it's convenient. So you have the 2 chocolate bars.
So you only have 1.
So you'd only have the 1, because you're not going to have the 2.
But one's going to melt, so you might as well have 2.
No, because if you could have the 1, but you can wear gloves when you eat the 1, but you can't with the 2. It's convenience.
Why do you have gloves on to eat chocolate?
The idea is the convenience and the comfort of being able to either lay in bed, play on the bus, play on the move, play on the plane.
Dude,
play
if you want to lay on bed, get a controller.
Or if you're going to your, but you can't always get a controller with PC if you don't have your PC in your bedroom, for example, or you don't have there's not always accessibility.
Take it
That's
upstairs.
hassle. Having to move your PC every
So
time you
what?
want to play a game.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Switch
just don't
is-
see MAViSMITH sense to be making on. I've already brought it on the PC. I'm not gonna throw money at it. I could not believe how expensive games are on the Switch.
Yeah, they're
Bloody no! I could not believe how expensive it was.
Streamlink's okay, but you have to have it Ethernetted. If you play it over Wi-Fi, it's awful. The Steam controller is dreadful, like hands up, just awful. You have to link a PlayStation controller to it. You then have problems if your PC's downstairs and it crashes, which PCs do all the time, or it freezes, or there's any problem, or a pop-up, or you want to change a game, you have to go downstairs just to change a game and then go. Or even if your PC shuts down or blue screen, there's so many problems to the Stream Link. It is not a flawless system. The Switch, it's there in your hand, you got it. There's absolute no problems. It's just there. It's convenient and it's easy. I'm not saying it's better than a PC. Of course it's not. But for that kind of scenario, it's perfect. That's the reason it's built.
I like Ali's comment.
For drawing class with Draw Portrait, I was like, draw a potato.
Dude, I don't know. It's you're right. I like Ali, and you said this before. Like, why buy a game you already have? But B, when Witcher is a good game, but the Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and 4 are good games. The graphics aren't anything near amazing. They're good games.
Yeah.
But Witcher 3, it looks incredible. So why would you not want to play it when it looks as good as it can? Like, when you play the old games, you play them because, they're fun as hell. But if you have the ability, and Witcher was made to look good as well. Like Fallout 3, you can play on shitty quality. I did it I played Fallout 4 on a I've got to go now and enjoy debating the Switch. Yeah. Satellites. Bad voice.
Yeah, C-Truck, it doesn't always sound like this. This is just for this week only, but we had to figure out some mic issues. So for the sake of schedule, this is how we sound currently. But tune in
we'll
next
sound
week,
better, don't worry.
Next month.
We'll sound better next time.
Yeah.
I wish I was French. I could say I'm a French guy. New Vegas is the perfect game for a Switch. You know what's the perfect game for a Switch? Fallout 3 remastered. Where is it? Fallout New Vegas remastered is even better than Fallout 3.
There's so many games coming to the Switch. The release list is mad. It's still like a very up. It's still got like some mad up and coming games. Like even Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 were released on it recently. I did not buy 1-2 Switch. New
Doki Doki.
Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is incredible. It's so good. Diablo 3. No.
I never played Diablo 3. Who was obsessed with it? Robbie? I think Robbie was obsessed with it. Yes, I've read it, but maybe it's Boyle. Maybe it's Boyle. Did you say it was next week? New. End of this month. So we'll just start. This was just like a podcast just to explain where we've been and what the next few. That's Ali was the one who streamed it. Boyle. Yeah, just to explain what's going on. At the end of this month, we'll probably get like someone like Will on or hopefully George Carr on, but he has to get up. I see Fat Neck Ted in the chat.
Fat Neck
Ted is gone. Bye, Fat Neck Ted. It was fun while it lasted. Yeah, I don't know. This is just to kind of explain the future and what's going on with MAViSMITH and kind of what's happening. But we're gonna cut back to regular. What's the regular broadcasting? That's what I'm looking for. But apart from that, nothing else has really happened over the last few months.
I'm sure there's plenty, but because there's nothing. I don't know. There's loads of stuff's happened over the last few months, but I can't think of anything that stands out.
So I was thinking about that. So there's this thing you can do in London, and you go out on the Thames.
This is cool. Yeah.
You go out on the Thames, and you can get like a barbecue or a hot tub. A hot tub, don't do it. Stupid. What do you want a hot tub for in the Thames? But you can get barbecue. Why play Witcher 3 on the Switch when you can play on the PC and good quality? Why get a hot tub on the Thames when you can get a fucking barbecue? You can sit there and fry a burger on the Thames, dude. Sounds cool, guys. I'm interested in seeing the short comedy skits and such. Have you seen Sam episode 2 Minecraft?
Yeah, we dropped a new video.
I think
Friday, last Friday, on the MAViSMITH channel. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch it. You'll laugh your.
If you haven't seen episode 1, watch episode 1 first. Anyway, so on this template, you can get like hot tubs and barbecues, and it's £250 for an hour. £250 for an hour and a half. So obviously you just split it with whoever goes, right? That should be working. Yeah, it should be working. I've not. Yeah, I shall see it for sure. Watch episode 1 first. Episode 2 is
Who is
double the
V&K?
length. V&K, it's a bot. It just sits in there for some reason.
I've never noticed V&K before.
Oh fucking bitch! Commander Root is overtaking you, Ali. We'll kick him out. No, I don't think we can.
We can't. We tried. We can't get rid of the hours.
We should tweet whoever does the thingy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this so £250, right? And you get an hour and a half on the barbecue. And I saw like my friends put up on Instagram. They were frying burgers and sausages. £250. Can you imagine if you got it? It was raining. What do? You get an umbrella? You're sitting in the cold.
I'm assuming they either do an umbrella or a refund. Surely you can't sit in the rain.
But they can't have a refund.
Right.
Then they're losing a whole day of business. And think about how much sun do we realistically have in the winter? I mean,
yeah.
thanks to global warming, we're getting a lot more sun. But
I suppose, but I'm guessing they don't do it in the winter. I'm guessing they only do that in summer. It's like a summer thing.
I don't know, maybe. New Rainbow Six season is the 11th. Nice. Can't wait. Dude, I'm excited. I love Rainbow Six. I've been enjoying that a lot recently.
So it's a very, very good game.
It's a game I really, really enjoy. You know what I don't miss about streaming is having to be good at the game. Like earlier, I played a game of Siege. We won. I got 6 kills. I didn't do too bad. But one of the kills, I drew the Mona Lisa around the guy.
Yeah.
Still killed him. I drew Mona Lisa, and not only was it the final kill cam, it would have been clipped, dude.
Yeah.
It would have been clipped, and I would not have lived it down. You know?
Yeah, that was always my worry about playing Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike's a very sort of dog-eat-dog sort of community. So if you play bad in that, people just rinse you. But luckily, I never played bad.
But you can't. Nice. But on stream, you do. Not you personally, but when you're streaming,
play worse when you stream. You do it. Yeah.
Like you can't.
It's that comfort.
I would stream Blackout all day, get no wins, get 1 maybe, and then I'd end the stream, and then I'd get like 4 in a row.
I think a lot of it's like concentration. Like you can sit there and play Blackout and not say a word when you're playing on your own. You can't stream and not say a word. And do you know what I mean?
That's my theory, actually. Yeah, that's why like big streamers are really good at games. They don't have to focus on like chat.
Yeah, they don't talk really. Like when do you ever, other than when the doc's trying to be funny, like screaming and shouting, you never really see him talking to the chat or talking at all. He's concentrating on the game. Shroud sits in silence for like half the stream. You think about when you watch him play.
He's a great player, but I could not watch him for more than 5 minutes.
I like him as a person as well as a good player, so I don't mind watching for a bit. But you're right, after like 10, 15 minutes, it's hard if I'm not interested in the game he's playing, because his biggest selling point is how good he is. But I think I respect, because I sort of watched him before he was, this is real hipster, before he was like big and popular, because he was on Cloud9 in Counter-Strike, and obviously I used to love the Counter-Strike pro scene, so I used to watch all the matches, I used to gamble. I must have lost like £200 on Counter-Strike games over the last like 5 years when I used to bet on them back in the day. I used to love Counter-Strike and and like proper watch all the matches and follow the season and follow who's winning and all that crap. So I think
good luck, Clayman.
When Shroud was in C9, I sort of watched him a lot. But nowadays, yeah, I don't really.
That was easy. How long are you going to be planning? How long are you guys plan to stream for today? About another 10, 20 minutes or so. Again, this is just like we haven't got any things written down to talk about. We just wanted to update everyone what's going on. Stream Apex, we are good at that. But that's the thing, dude. We'll be good at it until we play it. Stream it, and we just won't be good at it because you can't concentrate. And Apex, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, I like it, but my God, there's a lot going on.
We will do some Apex YouTube videos.
I have to work on my computer and install new cooling thing for my CPU. Yeah, good luck with that. I do not envy you. We've got a game recommendation thing on Discord, so drop them in there. We are watching. And if a game comes up on there that is doable, then we'll do it. I've got an idea for a game I'm going to play tomorrow and edit it down, but I'll keep that until it comes out on YouTube. But our gaming YouTube is literally just MAViSMITH Gaming. 3 months later, NH, how's it going?
Podcast. What's up, dude?
How are you doing, dude? It's been a whole minute. Yeah, we're doing a podcast, but this is just gonna be a podcast from now on, unfortunately. But our YouTube for gaming is MAViSMITH Gaming. Let me get up on that.
Hello, MAViSMITH 1.
Hello, MAViSMITH.
What's up, dude?
Who's MAViSMITH 1?
Yeah,
No,
that's
that's exclamation mark, you donut.
Oh, is it? It looks like a 1 from it.
It's an exclamation mark.
We won't be doing gaming streams for a little while. We won't go into it because we spoke about it 100 times. So you have to watch the VOD if you want to know more, or listen to it on iTunes or Spotify. But gaming streams will not be continuing for a while at least. We don't know when we'll do it again. Undecided if we ever will, but we'll see. But MAViSMITH Gaming on YouTube is a thing, so we will be having gaming videos on a separate MAViSMITH channel. I wanted to say hello to you both at the same time.
Well, that's one way to do it. there's MAViSMITH Gaming. That's where all our games will be going up. So we'll, as I said, just drop some recommendations that you want in there. Even if you want, compilations of certain games, we've got ideas to do for the next few videos, but there's not going to be a schedule for that. Unfortunately, it's just going to go up when it's up. Unfortunately, we can't. Our main focus is obviously. Damn it! She's guessed it. That's the game I was looking at. That's literally the game I've got on my PC at the moment. That's one of the games I was going to have to do at some point this week. GFA goes away. Oh yeah, talk your shit. Get your shit off. Where you going?
Next week, I am off to Dubrovnik in Croatia, which is where they filmed King's Landing for Game of Thrones, and some other stuff I think as well. I think they filmed a bit of Dawn on Lockram Island, which is just off of Dubrovnik. Beth and I, we fly out Saturday morning and we come back Saturday evening the following week. And we're just going to explore and do some adventuring. We're doing some kayaking on the coast. There's a cave that you can only access on the water. So you go on like a little kayaking trip and you're like on canoes and stuff and kayaks. Go into this cave and you go swimming and they give you all snorkeling gear. I bought these underwater cases for our phones so we can take pictures and video underwater, which would be really cool. It should be quite a fun week. We're going to do like a buggy ride and there's a cable car that takes you to the top of this mountain. It's got like a restaurant on this castle that overlooks the coast. It looks mad. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice week away. We're going to go and explore the island and also Dubrovnik itself, go to Old Town, and going to Croatia. It's going to be super nice. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll show you. Sure, you'll see some stuff.
Doesn't every town have a freaking old town in it?
Yeah, Edinburgh, London, probably. GFA's going to have his summer holiday at last. Dude, it's September. But yeah, no.
Dude, we've had a good summer here. I haven't enjoyed it, but it's been a good summer here.
It's been alright. It was nowhere near. Last year's summer was next level.
Well, we had longer summer this year. No. We had like 90 days last year, didn't we?
Yeah, last year it was hot from like May, or the end of May until like October. We had a heat wave in October, so we had months and months of heat last year. But this year it's been pretty pony. We've had like a month of good weather.
Dude, yesterday I wore a thermal.
Dude,
I wore a thermal yesterday.
Yeah.
I had to whip that out of the bottom drawer, blow the dust off it, put it on.
It was cold.
It was too small for me because I've been eating good.
Too small for you because you've been eating good.
Yeah. I've been eating good. I've been eating a lot. Eating good.
Oh, okay.
Right, so let me tell you about. So I found out yesterday, right? Get this. Don't know if it's gonna be news to you, but it's new to me. You know, you have 5 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Keep
saw
the
my
doctors away.
You saw my story, so you know what I'm about to say. You have your 5 a day, right?
But
you can't have 1 5 times.
So you can't have 5 bananas.
No, or 5 orange juices. I had an orange juice at work yesterday.
Right.
And I had a watermelon. Okay. And
I feel like that's not true.
what? I didn't have a watermelon and an orange juice.
No.
Because I eat good, dude.
no, the 5.
Pause camera.
The 5 being you can't have the same. I feel like that's not true.
But it must be true, right?
Because when you have a drink and it's like, oh, it has orange juice, it's like 2 of your 5 a day. Or maybe if that's like orange and something.
So
I don't know.
I text Will, right? And
It was all absolute bullshit.
And I said, you know what I'm still not on board with? And he went, go on. You know he was on edge then.
Yeah.
He really thought he was going to get me like, what? I'm not.
Yeah, he thought he was going to really bump you off it.
And I was like, go on. And I went, the fact that you can't have one of your 5 a day 5 times. And he could have said, you're being an idiot. You're thinking too much. You hire someone. And instead, as a good person, he went, Fruit and veg are dumb. 5 a day is overrated. Also, the whole idea of 5 a day is made up. Just eat good food and you'll be fine. I should love that. It ain't no big deal, dude.
Yeah, like I feel like. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like
you think summer ends on the 1st of September? What?
Summer does end soon.
Los Angeles, summer lasts on Halloween.
Summer does end super soon though. It's like
I want to go back. I miss the summer, dude. In the Netherlands, they do that too, and I do not agree with that. Fuckery with what? Oh, in Persian calendar, we're still summer. Yeah. So how does it not count? If you got to have 5 a day, you can have 5 a day. Hey, Zombie Foot J. 23rd of September is the end.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't end, dude.
Swiggity swoody.
It doesn't end if you want it to end. Believe.
Yeah, like I feel like if you have, but then certain fruit has certain traits that is not always good for you. Like you can't have loads of bananas because it can kill you if you have like tons because of the potassium and all that shit.
So you're telling me that fruit and veg is healthy until you have too much of it, but then everything's good in doses.
Yeah, it's moderation in moderation, right? So it's like you've got to
moderation in moderation.
So you got to moderate what you moderate. It's like
God damn, it's a goddamn Tuesday night, my dude.
Yeah, like you have too many bananas, it isn't that great. But there's so much sugar in banana anyway, so you should really only have one banana. Mr. George, what banana has too much potassium? If you have too many bananas,
Mr. George,
drinking enough water a day can kill you. That's also
did you hear about that girl that died during the Nintendo Wii challenge? I think I told you about this.
Yeah,
you had to win a Nintendo Wii, you had to drink loads. You had to see who could drink the most and not go to the bathroom. And she died. Her bladder just popped, okay? I'm not laughing at the fact that she died. I'm laughing at the fact that like there was all these people that are getting paid, 6 figures to sit in an office and work out a good market employee.
They're only 4.
And they literally out of all their minds, they come up with the idea of it's called a Nintendo Wii. Why don't we see how many people don't need to go to the Wii? Dude, trash.
Dude, it's like having a sex change.
Zombie Foot J. God, 5 months. Thanks for subscribing, dude.
Willikers.
200 puff bananas will kill you. I used to eat between 20 and 30 a day.
What?
Well, that sounds like a challenge.
No wonder you lost your leg.
But what? Because they ate too much bananas.
Yeah.
Have you been able to customize it yet? I would have customized it. Can you get like spray paint? Can you get like blasters on the back of it? No, thank you. This reminds me of when I watched 4 episodes of Rick and Morty and then fell asleep and then dreamt that there was a Rick and Morty style dream. That was weird.
Yeah,
but like also before it was Rick and Morty style dream, GFA's girlfriend was possessed and GFA and I exorcised the demon, but we obviously could not do an exorcist, so we were laughing trying to do it. And I remember even the devil or whatever was in, like whatever possessed Beth, was getting annoyed at us and just like, hurry up. That's what I don't know what was going on. That was a weird dream. I got my new leg appointment tomorrow.
Ooh.
Can you get a new leg then? Or not a new leg, but can you get like a different leg thing?
Leg thing.
Entrapment? Prosthetic. Yeah. Entrapment. Dude, that's the thing. If I'm going to eat something, I'm not going to choose fruit. I don't know why.
It depends on the fruit, right? Like some fruit, it's just not good. Like I don't understand people that like bitter fruit. People like Beth loves to eat like grapefruits, and
dude, the amount of times I used to open a fridge up and the grapefruit would roll out.
They're so bitter, and I'm sitting there like, ugh. They're like pomegranates. But she likes like just tonic water on its own, and I'm like, no, it's just that bitter. Like I remember getting carbonated water, like sparkling water, from Asda one time. Do you remember? We was in the car, and I got a bottle of water. And I was proper excited because I was so thirsty. It was a really hot day, and I opened it, and I instantly just put the lid on and just dropped it on the floor. And Matt was like, "What?" I was like, "It's fucking sparkling." Like it ruined my day.
Oh, that was so funny. You jumped in the car and you just went. I was like, "You're right." He's like, "Sparkling."
It was rancid.
So Ali's just put in a chat. It's a guy looking very straight, and he's well-written, structured, original joke is off screen. And then it comes into a girl died during a weed challenge. It was a guy wheezing. That was great. That's meme explanation with Matt. It ain't great, but it ain't bad.
See you later, Fuji.
Ciao, ciao, Fujima Doogie.
I think that's the end for us as well.
Matt, do you want to talk about Modern Warfare 2 Remaster? Whoa.
Do I ever?
What? You're lying to me, dude.
What?
Modern Warfare 2 Remaster?
Did you not know this? They've released it with a new COD.
No.
Like they did with COD 4.
No, they're not.
They are.
No, they're not, dude.
I saw a trailer for it.
They're not.
There's a trailer for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Or at least they announced it, 100%.
Someone's just bamboozled you and put the trailer out with like a shader.
Nah, they're definitely doing it.
So, ages ago, I had to... No, I won't get into it. What more type in Modern Warfare...
If it's anything like COD 4 Remastered, it would be shite. I mean...
MAViSMITH.
I thought COD 4 Remastered was alright.
Modern Warfare 2 Remastered just leaked again 3 months ago. No, dude.
They're definitely doing it.
There isn't one. What are you talking about? You've seen a trailer, dude. There's no trailer on it.
I might have been bamboozled by
You was bamboozled by a fake trailer, dude. It's not even like...
Fake news.
The Modern Warfare 2 Remastered release date may have been revealed. We're putting a whole pause on this podcast if I find out if you're talking shit. And if you are, you're out. If you're not, you're getting promoted. I don't know. You talk. Let me research.
So I like fruit, but I feel like some fruits are just not worth it. Like blueberries, they have good...
Blueberries. You see that video? Yo, come on. The girl, when she's like, got the little pen, she's like, blueberries, and then she falls and knocks the bowl when it covers her.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible, dude. That's a great meme.
Blueberries, they have... What was that? Blueberries. Oh, I think I'll fly through it to my throat. Right.
Take this with a grain of salt, as I'm not sure how credible it is, but it makes a bit of sense to me. Well, if it makes sense to this guy, basically someone who I've chatted with in the past and has given me some past credible leaks has told me that COD 2020 is in such a shit state that Activision has decided to lead track with an extra year of development, leaving it as COD 2021, Call of Duty Black Ops, a reboot, like what they're doing with Modern Warfare. He says that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was supposed to come out as a campaign-only game. Dude, no one wants that, though. It was a good campaign, but like Modern Warfare 2 was known for the multiplayer.
It was good. Both were good. Modern Warfare 2 is probably the last COD that had both good campaign and multiplayer. Okay. After that, what came after Modern Warfare 2? Black Ops 1.
Basically, he says Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was supposed to come out as a campaign-only game sometime mid-2018, but it was pushed back until mid-late 2019 because of unfortunate events in the world happening. What was happening?
What, last year? There's terrorist attacks, probably.
Well, I guess you've got the plane, right? That's the plane scene.
Well, last year? What plane
scene? Remember, no last year.
Yeah.
That was Modern Warfare 2, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was 2 years ago it's come out.
Oh yeah, there's terrorist attacks every year. You got all that bloody shit. Unfortunate events in the world. It'll be some kind of terrorist attack. There's a terrorist attack every freaking year, so at least.
It's a reboot. Well, apparently.
Oh yeah, like the Vegas shooting, and that was the worst. No, let's not even get into that. Okay.
Fucking America. They're taking our damn they're taking our damn games. Okay, so I'm reading here that okay, the first comment is ... Nah. Source, dude, trust me. Right. I mean that's that what news? Gfinitysports.com. You are a piece of crap.
I thought I heard it coming out.
However, it's been delayed as a result of COD 2020 not being ready. You're supposed to release this year with Modern Warfare. Do you reckon they're going to do Modern Warfare 2 with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered? So you get 2 Modern Warfare 2s for the price of one, my dude.
Oh, that's Modern Warfare 2s. What game coming out this year for COD?
Modern Warfare
4.
Just Modern Warfare.
Really? They just called it Modern Warfare?
You know, Gears of War is called just Gears now. Gears 5. It's not called Gears of War 5. It's Gears 5.
Why?
Because these motherfuckers don't have the mental capacity to say of war. So it's literally just Gears 5.
What is happening to the younger generation that they can't say a full sentence? Or like an extra 3 words?
Yeah, look. Gears 5.
Why? That's stupid. Was it called Gears of War 4? Or was it called Gears 4?
It was. Paul said this. I don't know what it was now, but it was Gears 4. But they wanted it to be Gears of War 4.
Why? Why not call it? I mean, I understand. I guess they wanted to do Gears of War 4. But Microsoft told them no. The only reason they can even put the reason into it is that there's no longer a war. Like the war ended in Gears of War 3 because you had the war between the locusts and the humans ended, and then in Gears 4 it's not really a war. It's like you're trying to survive, but your old Gears, like from the faction, like the whatever they're called, the coalition or whatever. But nah, it's Gears of War. It's like going, oh yeah, it's not called Halo anymore. It's Hey. Like
Halo.
Yeah, no, like is it? Why? That's stupid.
There's a new war now. I'm reading here. Like, how good is this article? Right. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is apparently ready to go with the campaign and multiplayer. We must take this with a grain of salt, as there is no way to prove prove the source. But it's certainly exciting to hear. Awesome. That's like me going. That's like me going. Yeah, they're remaking Gears 1, 2, 3, put it into a bundle, given out for free. I know it could happen though, but it's exciting to hear.
That'd be good. Yeah.
It's exciting to hear, dude. What a piece of trash, dude.
Do you hear that Fallout 5? What is it coming out? I don't know, but that's exciting to hear.
Also, Gears 5 is free player co-op, by the way. Just saying. Paul, have you played it? So you have, but not playing with you.
Co-op.
Yeah, one of you plays as Jack, the robot.
wait. Why?
So if we got the Windows Pass to play Sea of Thieves, me and Rob could do Gears of War with someone who hasn't done the co-op, and I assume you have done it, so you're not playing with us. Done.
Who
Done.
works in these companies?
I'm on the last act.
Is Marcus? We
can't play it.
Please tell me this: who is working in these companies? They go, do you know what's never been really done before? 3-player co-op. Oh, let's do that in Gears 5. Yeah, one person can play as Jack, which is cool. I guess like Gears 1 and 2 was 2-player co-op. Gears 2 was 4.
I think.
No, Gears 3 was 4.
I think you're kind of right, but I think the issue stems from them having if they do four-player co-op.
They have
4-player
to
co-op
players.
does ruin the experience in a way. You can't have someone get lost on their own.
Yeah,
With
I guess
2 people you can kind of.
That was the problem with Gears 3. You always had to have 4 characters there, no matter what. So it took away the brotherhood between Marcus and Dom, because like it was always about Jack.
Just imagine like Marcus Phoenix shooting a bunch of people and like, well, not Marcus, it's his daughter, whatever. There are a bunch of people shooting, and you're just a robot like this. I'll get the door.
Jack, rip that door.
You're sitting there just like what was in South Park when. Does that sound? That sounds like it's coming from. Oh, there's a window there. I was gonna say, so I really feel there's a police siren I can hear that way, but the window's that way. It sounded like it was coming from inside the house.
Streamers that are playing Jack, like when they're playing 3-player co-op, when they have their webcam, the other 2 players would be like this, like mouses all moving, all that kind of shit, and whoever's playing Jack's just got their finger on F while they're ripping the door.
No. I'm telling you now, whoever's playing Jack is just sitting there doing. Well, okay, Ball can play Jack.
But what have they given him gun? He's got a skill tree.
Me, you, and Rob. Ball, you're not in it anyway. So you're out. You can be Jack's Jack. I don't know. Jack, he's sitting there waiting for these guys to do all the epic cool stuff. He's just sitting like this, waiting to then go. My time to shine.
Nah, they probably weaponized him. I'd imagine they've weaponized him in some way, and he just flies around and zaps things.
Open world levels too.
Stupid shit.
Really? Well, they have to be, right? Because you've got these giant fan dings now, right?
He has a taser.
You can take over.
Has a cloak.
How?
Yeah, I know he has a cloak. What do you mean you can take
How
over
can
a
you
locust?
take over a locust?
What do you mean? There's stuff like that. I get that they have to make the games original and interesting, right? But flashbang free skill. It sounds super corny, man. I'd rather it just be 2-player co-op. It doesn't need it.
Jack's just a big old cornball.
It doesn't need Jack coming out of his cloak like Harry Potter and chucking flashbangs left, right, and centre and then take it. It doesn't need it. Get it out. Just go back. Mind control, called it hijack. Ha ha! Puns. That's why they did it. That is why they've done it. Someone in the office was like, guys, we've got to fit as many puns into this game as we can. And they started with the concept of hijack, and then they built him as a 3rd-player character.
I don't care how many shitty games you release, right? Fortnite, whatever. It's done great things for the game community, sure. Release shitty games, but don't take a game that everyone loves and then ruin it.
That's literally like
know when to end it. We were talking.
Halo's now 5-player co-op, and one of you players Cortana. You can talk to your friend and have a chat.
This is probably a very hot topic, but we were talking yesterday about the idea that, well, Pierce Brosnan was like, James Bond can be a woman.
Yeah.
And I said, stop making characters female and start making good female characters.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
It's a point, yeah. If you're going to write, you can't blame Hollywood for not turning a male character from a book or from a storyline into a female when the people that are writing the books in the first place aren't making these protagonists and these main characters and these awesome characters female in the first place. Like, it just, it's true. It's like you got to just write good women characters and it's fine. It just does itself. You don't have to worry about all this stupid. That's the root, right? That's the problem. The problem lies with the roots of people not putting the effort in there and writing a good story.
I don't get it from a business standpoint either. You can make another film called 006 and it be a woman and have it come out with 007. Two films that don't have to connect, but they can both be movies that come out. So you can have more movies coming out, more money coming in, and one movie will help promote the other movie.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, you're literally sitting on money, and you're doing it to pander to people that feel like their gender or race isn't being portrayed well. When I would like to believe that if I was in that position where I felt that something that I cared about wasn't, or who I am, or whatever, wasn't getting portrayed well enough, I wouldn't want them to feel like they have to pander to me. Like, if it feels disingenuous, then it's disingenuous.
Yeah, like if they made like a Jason Bourne film, but it was like Jane Banjo and she was a badass who woke up and forgot a memory, and it's basically the Jason Bourne films with a female, I would watch that shit. Like, I don't like. To me, like, gender in a film means nothing. You can have a really cool character be female or male or non-gender specific. I really don't care. But as you said, you can't start trying to make characters that aren't female in the original IP female for the sake of trying to sell tickets and be like, girl power, James Bond's now a woman. It's like, well, that's just stupid. It makes no sense. Like, as you said, write a book where, and then it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. All this trying to be conclusive for the sake of money, basically. And to say like, oh, we're a good company because we care about genders, or it's never true. It's just to get their shareholders up and make them look good, and
just as you want the next 007. I'm still on the train where I want it to be a white Englishman.
I don't know.
We've been through this. There's a beer. There's a beer. There's a beer MAViSMITH with it on. So I'm not going to go into it these days, but I've literally just read what NH just put and put it into my sentence. That's bad. That's the thing. Like, don't make a character that has been written a certain way. But I'm stuck because the whole thing with Idris Elba, you haven't seen Luther, have you?
No, I really want to watch that.
He's absolutely incredible, and he would make a great James. He would make a good agent.
He's a great actor, yeah.
But then the James Bond movies are terrible. Shoot me. James Bond terribles are awful.
They weren't always.
No, but they are now, and that's what matters. That's what's happening now.
They've lost their spark. They've lost what made them good. Like the whole them being a bit cheesy with cheesy one-liners and having gadgets and cool like little action sequences revolving around a watch that can explode people's heads and stuff. That was what made James Bond fun to watch. It made it that light-hearted, funny comedy. He always ends up sleeping with someone. He's a misogynistic pig, but he's a good agent. That was his quirks. That's how he was written. That's how it should be stayed.
We've got that woman now that is in what's the word? She can't be charmed by him. When James Bond can charm anyone except for what's her name?
I have no idea.
The freaking what's her name?
Moneypenny.
Judi
Dench. What, M?
He can't seduce M, and that's what makes her so powerful. That she's the only woman who's not been able to be seduced by James Bond.
Doesn't he like give her a good old CN2 in Skyfall before she kicks the bucket? No.
Did you watch the right movie?
There's a scene. No, because there's a scene where M in one of the Pierce Brosnan films has like a VR headset on, and he's throwing it down on her, and she's getting like dicked or something, and then Pierce Brosnan walks past, and she's like on the desk with like
I'm gonna need a fact check. I'm gonna need a fact check for
Yeah,
that.
right. That happens. She's like on the desk with her blouse on, but like, ooh, James, and then Pierce Brosnan walks past, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And it's like catching your other half watching porn with a VR headset. That's literally.
I need a fact check. So I can't.
I swear to the Lords above that happens. And then Pierce Brosnan's like, oh, and then walks off. Like, he's not French, but he just says, yeah. And he walks off. I swear that happens. But yeah, I don't know. Like the Daniel Craig films, Casino Royale, good film. Didn't use gadgets because Daniel Craig. Well, Daniel Craig was the one.
I hate Daniel Craig, dude. I hate Daniel Craig. He's not a good actor.
He's shit.
That's why I'm excited to see that new film that comes out with him and Chris Evans in it, and Michael Shannon.
Chris Evans. Oh,
yeah, Chris Evans. Michael Shannon.
Cap. Chris Evans. I thought you were talking about the stupid radio one.
Yes, because I would use him in the same sentence as Daniel Craig and Michael Shannon. I can't remember. It looks like a really, really good movie. He's in it, and I'll be interested to see him. Daniel
Craig's done some good films. He's a good actor, but just not.
What's he done?
He did like Road to Perdition. He was good in. He did.
Fair enough.
He has done some good films.
I can't fact check that sex scene. Dude, I need to fact check that.
I'm 100% that happened.
I feel like that was you, and you just put your own experience into a James Bond movie. That must have happened in one of the James Bond movies. It was a very high chance it did because there's so bloody many of them.
And it's definitely Judi Dench as well, I think, in that scene.
Wait, is it not Judi Dench in
Road to Perdition? Was meh. I no longer care for your opinion. Road to Perdition is a great film. He's done some good films. Bond, he was bad because he was the one that was like, I don't want to use gadgets because I think gadgets are corny.
Don't play Bond then.
Well then, yeah, don't play Bond. Fuck off and make your own spy film that doesn't have gadgets in it. Cool, go do that. Like the whole point of James Bond was this with the corny gadgets and the floating cars that turn into submarines and all that shit. That was the whole point of it. All this bollocks, and Pierce Brosnan having the ring that smashes glass. Yeah, and but the whole thing with
Judy Quench.
I'm telling you, I don't know what Bond it was. It had Pierce Brosnan in it, and she's sitting there getting all hot and bothered about thingy. It was not. No, it was a great film, but not unforgettable, dude. Daniel's
fantastic, but I do miss Pierce. Well, if you had a sex scene with him, then you probably do. It's because Daniel ain't laid it out.
He hasn't laid the wood. The Daniel Craig is playing Jason Bourne, playing James Bond. Yeah, exactly. Jason Bourne playing. Yeah, that's exactly. You hit the nail on the head, and that's why the films aren't that great. Like the couple of films are good as like action films, like Skyfall and Casino Royale are really good films and they're enjoyable. But as Bond films, they're absolute dog shit, and that's the issue. Is the whole I'm not going to use gadgets and I get to choose because I'm playing the character. Well, fuck off. They should have fired him. They should have just ripped that contract up and been like, nah, you're good. See you later. And gotten like, I'm all up for Tom Hardy. I'm all up for whoever they want to put in. I don't really like Tom Hiddleston as a Bond. I don't think he would fit the role that well. But I guess I'm stuck in the low-key kind of Tom Hiddleston. I don't really know. Like, I see him in like the Kong film, and I'm like, I don't feel like he has Bond in him.
Dude, I'm thinking, I typed in Judi Dench, Pierce Brosnan VR headset sex scene, and nothing has come up. And I couldn't be any.
Type in James, but it might not be Pierce Brosnan.
I couldn't be any more. Now I've gone a little bit too far.
Type in M James Bond sex scene, maybe.
M James Bond sex scene. James Bond having sex with Lucia scene. Bond and Electra. James Bond sex. Dude, he's had a lot of sex. I'm now onto James Bond parodies. I'm getting off this.
I'm telling you, it happens.
I typed in Judi Dench, Pierce Brosnan VR headset, and nothing's come up. I could not be more specific on what I'm looking for.
Wait, what's this though?
I don't know. Something about after the virtual reality train simulator. We're going to stream that video as well. Tom Hiddleston doesn't have enough muscle mass. Dude, I know who I want at James Bond. I'm undecided. I wanted the guy that played the guy who's playing Batman now. The fucking kid from Twilight. What's his name? The vampire dude. Edward Cullen. That's his name.
Rob Pattinson.
Rob Pattinson. I want him to play it. I reckon he'd do it. I'm excited for him in Batman. I'm really fucking excited for him in Batman. But I kind of want him to play James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond. You need to. I can't. I think I don't know why I feel like Tom Hardy is a really good candidate, but then he is a bit like Cockney, so I don't know if he can pull off the suave kind of. But then he has done it in other films. I reckon he'll be good. Tom Hardy would be good.
He's too boisterous though.
He is,
and he's typecast as a boisterous guy. So.
Yeah, but then I feel like he has the range to do it.
Richard Armitage is too old. Well, Pattinson's Batman now. Yeah, he's Batman.
Yeah.
Richard Armitage is too old.
Dude,
He old dude.
type in James Bond and M, just the letter M. It's not EM. Sex scene. James Bond and M. I'm telling you, there's a sex scene.
I'm telling you now. I'm typing sex scene one more time.
What's this? Daniel Craig. Oh no.
Monica Bellucci, hot scene from James Bond. Sex. I love how that's the James Bond sex parody. Is Sex Protocol. Yeah, I don't know. I'm done.
I'm telling you, it happens. I can't remember what film
I ain't
it's
looking
in.
for any more James Bond sex scenes.
I'm going to find it tonight and send it to you. I'll put it in the Discord.
Will Smith is James Bond.
Will Smith.
Dude, Will Smith is a lovable guy.
He did the theme song.
I need to see him in Gemini Man.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Monica Bellucci is shriveled as fuck. I'm looking at... I love the name Belushi. Was that Italian?
Yeah, John Belushi was a really good actor as well. I don't know. If
Isn't she the freaking Spider-Man mum?
Is it?
No, she's
Monica Belushi. She was in Matrix, I think.
Who's the chick from Spider-Man?
Pretty sure she was in Matrix 3.
Spider-Man. What's the Aunt May?
Aunt May. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, Tommy something or other. Yeah, Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei's fire, dude. She's like old as shit, dude.
Man, Avonia Lilly.
She's 54, man.
Matrix 2 or 3. She's in 2. You're right. She's in 2. Belushi.
Right.
Indeed. She's the guy's wife in the big mansion, and they have that fight. Yeah.
We are going to call the stream here.
Yes, we
Marissa
are.
Tomei is wiggle. We're going to call the stream here.
First person that can find the James Bond and M virtual sex scene and put it in Discord.
Who the fudge is that? I had a huge crush on her, but she's old now. Dude, she still looks old. Off you fuck you sick people.
I don't know.
What do you mean, dude? What do you mean sick people?
The first person that can find me the sex scene with M and James Bond and put it in the Discord gets a prize of some description that is going to be non-disclosed because it won't be monetary.
What's that?
I want someone to find that. I'm telling you, it exists.
Sorry for derating your topic. Now, we've derailed ourselves. We want to train to a good podcast, and all of a sudden we got onto James Bond sex scenes, which I'm still sure is just something that happened in Gio's life.
I'm telling you, it happens. M is there, right?
Oh yeah, you remember that James Bond movie where that guy was in an Uber?
I think it's in Die Another Day. And they do the VR thing, and he leaves, and M's like, "Oh, I'm going to put the headset on." And then
are you
Bond's
thinking of
there.
the VR training scene where Bond surprises her? There ain't no sex. Yeah, maybe there ain't no sex, George. Are you trying to write some James Bond movies? There's a market for that, just not mainstream.
Maybe I'll watch James Bondage instead. It's like a porn version. No, I'm telling you, right? It happens, and she's like, "Oh, Mr. Bond," not like that. And then he's like, "Oh, M." No, and then she kisses him. I'm telling you, yes, it is in Die Another Day. What film? A VR training scene where Bond surprises her.
You just point at the camera saying yes, as if like someone just told you, and there's no one there.
Boils through the.
Right.
There.
We're going to end the stream there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Just going to recap quickly, and I can put this up on the old gram. Podcast will be monthly, maybe monthly. Ow! Sat my nose on the mic. Monthly, and we'll be doing for longer. So two and a half hours. Streaming will not continue for now, unfortunately, just until we can make it our full-time job. Apart from that, MAViSMITH Gaming for all of our gaming highlights. So we'll be putting some compilations together. All of our old videos are currently going up. And MAViSMITH for our short films. There's a behind the scenes going up this Thursday of Sam. And then next week is going to be an incredible video. And the week after that is going to be behind the scenes. And I'm out. What you got?
Salty Taco, thanks for following. Right at the end.
Love it.
I feel like Salty Taco's been here before, though. I feel like I know that name somehow. I don't know. Salty Taco.
Maybe.
I feel like
I don't know. Maybe we do.
Anywho, no, that's all we got. Yeah. So weeks of content to bless your faces and gaming videos and podcasts. So keep up to date. We'll put an overview on the gram and on Twitter and stuff. So follow us on all socials.
And exclamation mark Discord in the old chat if you want to join our Discord where we just post memes. That's pretty much it. There's a picture of me and a dick shadow on me. So you want to see that
There's
shit?
a picture of Matt throwing me a tennis ball and me catching it like a dog.
Yeah, that dude. We got it all. We got it all, dude. What else do you?
endless.
What else do you want in life apart from that? You know.
Thank you, NH.
Thanks, NH. Who is Salt Taco? He's a salty ass taco. Amazing to you back and forward. Behind the scenes with Sam. Thanks for the news.
It's funny.
As PG, it is great. It's one of the funny ones because someone at work said to me, "How did you keep such a serious face whilst filming the bar scene?" But if you go back and watch it, you can see me like you can see me like do this, and I like scrunch my face up because I'm laughing so much. I'm trying not to laugh. But the behind the scenes has got all the clips where we just sit there and just laugh.
Matt absolutely. We kept it in as well. That in the bar scene, keep an eye on Matt when Tom spits the alcohol out the bar, and you'll see Matt start laughing, and his eyes all scrunch up because he can't hold it.
I'll link it in the chat just quickly. But yeah, dude, it's hilarious, man. It's funny, and it's good content, dude.
Peace out, NHK and Mini News and everyone that tuned in. Thanks for watching, and we're. Hopefully, podcasts are there.
Yeah, we'll do. The podcast will be going up.
We will sort out the audio as well. I know this sounds trash. I know exactly why it sounds trash. I just don't know how to exactly fix it in the present moment, but we'll figure it out.
Have a good week. Have a good month, guys.
Yeah. We'll see you at the end of this month.
Yeah, end of this month there'll be a podcast, and we'll probably be on it with someone or other. But apart from that, have a good month. We'll see you in the Discord on the Twitter sphere, the Grammar sphere, the YouTube sphere, the YouTube gaming sphere, and just the sphere that is the world.
It makes me sad to say bye till another month, but it is for now.
Ta-ta!
Adios, amigos!